next section for settings that needs to be set up is your products section. So I just did general, now I'm gonna click on products and I'm on that page. Um, so here you'll select whatever page that was created for your products. I labeled mine, of course, products. And then, so this just says this base page can also be used in your product permalink. So this, of course, is the page where the products are. So I set that up accordingly. And then this is a little section here. It's add to cart behavior. So redirect to the cart after successful addition. So what this is when somebody's on your shop and they add something to their cart, um, it's saying that once they add it, it's going to redirect them automatically to their cart page. Now, if you want people, I would actually leave this unchecked personally, because it would be kind of annoying if you want to keep shopping and it takes you right to the cart. Because if you select one product, the person may not be done after selecting one product. You can let them go to the cart on their own afterwards. But you could play around with that, check it off, see how it works, uncheck it, play around with it. And then this says enable IAX add to cart buttons on archives. Just leave that checked. So placeholder image, automatically there's an image actually uploaded to your website when you install WooCommerce, and the image actually is it's just nothing really. It's just a generic blank image that it's going to be used when you don't load an image for your products, pretty much. So that will automatically show up. So you don't need to touch that or mess with it. Measurements, you want to pick, of course, whatever measurements you want to use here, whether it's kilograms, grams, pounds, or ounces there. When it comes to weight, and then dimensions, unit, you can use meters, centimeters, millimeters, inches, yards. Pick whatever corresponding units you want to use there. And then you have the reviews section here. So it's enable product reviews, which, if you want to do that, you can. You can have it show a verified owner label on customer reviews. Reviews can only be left by verified owners, which if you are going to have reviews, I highly recommend that, because you don't want just anybody reviewing your products that may not like you for some reason and want to write something bad. So I would just verify that the owners or the person actually owns it. Product ratings, so you can enable star ratings on reviews. You can also make star ratings be required, not optional. So just different things you can play around with. And when you're done, just click Save Settings, or Save Changes, excuse me. And then you can go over here to Inventory. So this is a great way. They allow you here on WooCommerce a way to manage your inventory right here. So you would click Enable Stock Management. It's automatically clicked. And then hold stock for the amount of minutes. So it says hold stock for unpaid orders for X amount of minutes. When this limit is reached, the pending order will be canceled. Leave blank to disable. So if you don't want to use this, just leave it blank. It's on 60. So it's a 60 minutes. So for instance, if somebody, I guess, put stuff in their cart, right? This is great. If somebody puts something in their cart and they're going to pay, but they end up not paying, they ended up not paying, and they just forget about it or whatever. After 60 minutes, it will automatically, I believe, take it out of their cart. And say you had 50 items in stock. If this person put it in their cart, it would show 49. Well, once 60 minutes are up, it'll go back to 50 automatically, which is really nice. You can also set an email notification. We'll go more into emails later on in this section, but in here you can check whether or not you want to be alerted through email when you have low amount of stock, and even out of stock, you'll be alerted. This is just my email address here, so you can actually put your whatever email you use for the business, for your shop, for your orders that you want to use to be alerted. This is where you put that email right there. Low stock threshold. It's at 2. It says when product stock reaches this amount, you'll be notified via email. So you can set this wherever you're at. Say you have 100 products and you're like, I want to know only when we have like 20. You can set it for 20. So and I believe that's going to be all across your store. So anything that hits 2, for instance here, you'll get an alert. And of course, out of stock threshold is 0. You could even change that. Maybe you want it to be at 5 for some reason. You could change that as well. And then you have out of stock visibility. Hide out of stock items from the catalog. So if something's out of stock, it would remove it automatically from your store, so people wouldn't even see it. So you could check that off if you want. Then you have stock display format. So you got a few formats here. It says always show quantity remaining in stock. Examples 12 in stock. Then you have only show quantity remaining in stock when low, only 2 left. Never show quantity remaining in stock. So you could set that up however you want. When you're done, of course, click Save Changes. And then here you can go to downloadable products. So this is for if your store has, say you're selling a download, say you're a music artist and you're selling downloads of your music or an ebook. You're selling an ebook or music, whatever it is, and it's something that people need to download. This is where you would check, or this is where you would handle those settings. So this is a file download method. You have force downloads, XSL, redirects, X send file, redirect only, which is insecure. It says if you're using XSL redirect download method along with NIGINX server, make sure that you have applied settings as described in the digital downloadable product handling guide. And then you have access restrictions. So you can check off that downloads require people to plug in, or log in. So that would require, so if somebody purchased the download from you, they actually have to create an account on your store, on your website, and they would only be able to get it by logging in. You can do that. It says this setting does not apply to guest purchases. I guess it would only be for if you want to make people create accounts, or people have an account that make a purchase. You could check off if you want to grant access to downloadable products after payment. Enable this option to grant access to downloads when orders are processing rather than completed. So, yeah, if the order is not necessarily completed yet, you'll give people instant access to it. That's up to you, of course. And then file name. It says append a unique string to file name for security. Not required if your download directory is protected. See this guide for more details. Files already uploaded will not be affected. So that's where you deal with digital download or downloadable products, not physical products, of course, that you're going to ship to people. So that is that. And when you're done, just click Save Changes, and you are all done. That is the video here on dealing with the WooCommerce product settings.